So let's talk about peace. Let's talk about peace. So I'm going to start with a story. I was driving through Boulder this a few weeks ago, and there was a car in front of me, and this woman kind of turned. She just pulled over into a lane, and a guy was behind her, and he's honking at her. And I thought, oh, well, she must have done something to piss him off. Then suddenly he was beside me, and the 2 lanes became 1, and he had to slow down to let me over. And then he was honking at me. And I thought, oh, okay, well, clearly neither of us did anything wrong. He just, no matter who would have been in his way, he would have been honking at him. So I sent him blessings. And I could see him actually at one point behind me in my rearview mirror, and he didn't look so happy. He looked a little frustrated, a little angry. So I sent him some love. Yeah, and so, I noticed this guy because he was making noise. He was honking. And, but, when we're out in our day and we're out in the world, we don't notice that. We don't notice people's pain. We don't pay attention often to what people are experiencing or what they're going through. And so it made me think about that. That at any moment in any time, people are struggling. They're having challenges, whether it's related to health, whether it's related to chemical addiction, whether it's related to financial issues or job or employment issues, relationship issues. So as we walk around, we interact with people. They pass us on the street, they drive next to us in their cars, and we kind of stay in our own little world. I do this. I don't know if any of you do that, right? We forget. We pay attention to our own families and our own issues and our own challenges. But what about the person that's driving next to us? What about the person that we pass on the street? So I'm going to talk about today what it means to experience peace. And it starts with us. If we want to experience peace in the planet, it begins with each of us. And having that awareness of other human beings and what they're experiencing. So I'm going to attempt to use this. Okay, yeah, maybe not.
Did it work?
It's on. Place, oh dear.
Oh dear.
You might have to change it for me, Kathy. Huh? Wave at you? Okay. So one of the things that when we think about our connection to others, we often forget that we're connected to everyone. We forget that there's a divine spark. Kathy talked about this with the candles. There's this beautiful divine light that is contained within the center and core of every single one of us. And that connection is with the divine. Now I'm pointing upwards. The divine is not up here, okay? The divine is everywhere present. But if you can visualize that for a moment, that beautiful light in the center of your being is connected to every single person on this planet. Because we are connected to God, we are connected to each other. Can you visualize this beautiful light going out, these rays of light across the entire planet, all of us, and all of that light is connected to God? Can you see that? I wish I could have found a picture. I looked for one, but I couldn't find one. And so, but when we're in our own world, we forget that truth. We forget, and we see ourselves more as separate, or maybe not even recognizing that we're separate. But when we're not realizing our connection, that's what we experience. The ego wants us to be separate. It wants us to forget that we are connected, because when we forget that we are connected, we're not blessing that person who's honking behind us. We're saying things that aren't so kind towards the person that's honking behind us. So in those moments, it's holding your tongue when you want nothing more than to let somebody have it. Yeah? It's holding back a biting or uncaring remark that we want to say towards our partner because they've just pissed us off. It's those moments, and it's a choice, right? Peace is a choice. And we forget that. We think that it's the Gandhis of the world. It's the Martin Luther Kings of the world. It's the Mother Teresas of the world. They're the ones that are in charge of peace. And we put bumper stickers on our car that say we want peace. And I'm not to say we don't. But what are we doing to actually fulfill that in the world? Where is our consciousness related to peace? Each of us has an energy field that surrounds us. We call it your aura. We have lots of layers to this aura, and I won't go into the details of that. But it extends, for most people, about 4 to 5 feet. When your arms are outstretched. So without punching your neighbor in the face, I'm going to have you carefully put your arms out, just to get a sense of that. Try not to hurt anyone. That's a great visual. I wish we could take a picture of that. Yeah, so okay, you can put your arms down. So just to get a sense, that we aren't just physical beings. We aren't just standing here in our physical selves, that actually there is an energy that goes out beyond our being. And so when we're walking through the world, imagine holding the intention of sharing that energy and light and love, or whatever you wish to share, peace, with those that you come into contact with. So when you did that, you noticed you were touching people. So that's what our energy does. As you're sitting next to someone, your energy field is touching his energy field, and his energy field is touching your energy field. So one of the things to be aware of is what are you holding in your field? Are you holding the energy of peace? Are you holding the energy of love? So whatever it is that you're holding, that energy is going out, and it's touching the people around you. What if, as you drove in your car down the street or on the freeway, and with your intention you blessed every person that you saw and said to them, may you be blessed with peace, joy, and happiness. And you see that person walking down the street, or you're walking your dog and people are across the way, or someone's standing behind you in the grocery line. We're so unaware of that. This person back here, maybe they're going through a divorce. Maybe they just experienced loss in their life. Maybe they're struggling emotionally with scars from their childhood. This is the majority of the population. Maybe it's nobody here. Certainly me. The majority of the population are struggling with something painful that is going on for them. And so what if we, as we're standing there, and they don't even know what we're doing, but on some conscious level, they know. On some level, they get it, because our energy field is blending with theirs. And as they're standing there, we're saying to them, may you be blessed with peace, with love, with joy, with grace, with harmony, with whatever comes to you in that moment. This is just an example, yeah? And so I want you right now to just close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to feel your energy field. Feel that, your aura. And with your intention, fill it with peace, with love, with harmony, with joy. Just breathe that in and allow your whole energy field to fill with that grace of the divine. And with your intention, share that with those sitting on either side of you, the people who are in front of you or behind you in this room. Just share that peace. taking a breath and just opening your eyes and coming back. And so this could be done as you sit in your car, as you stand in the line, as you're talking on the phone with a customer service person from Comcast.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, sometimes it's not easy to do that. You're like, gosh, can you just, help me with what I need here? Yeah, they're having a hard time too, right? Yeah. But we all, every single one of us, all of us want to know that our life matters. All of us want to know that someone cares about us. Every single one of us wants to experience peace, wants to experience happiness and joy. I don't need to do some study to know that. I don't need to send out a survey. This is, I'm going to speak this truth. This is true for each and every person across this planet. And I'm assuming it's true for all of you, yes?
Yes.
Yes. That we want to know that we matter. We want to know that someone cares about us, that we are loved. So know that as you interact with people, as you stand next to someone, a stranger, but know that that is their truth as well. Got it. I love Mother Teresa, now Saint Teresa of Calcutta, yeah. I was once asked why I don't participate in anti-war demonstrations. I said that I will never do that, but as soon as you have a pro-peace rally, I will be there.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? And I love this quote because what she is saying is that, some of the biggest changes in our world have come from anger. People have gotten angry, and that has fueled them to make powerful changes on our planet. And that's powerful. However, when we stay in that anger of wanting, God, I want peace. Why can't we just have peace? Why is there so much war? Right? Why is there fracking going on in Colorado and across the world? Why? Yes? What does that energy do? Can you even feel it? I can feel it even as I'm saying it. What if we shifted that and channeled it slightly differently and focused on the outcome that we desire? And if we came from a place of love and acceptance and trust and knowing the highest and best, envisioned whatever that outcome is, versus why is this happening and getting so angry that this is happening, you can still trust and know. This is the power of prayer. The prayer that we do in our movement, affirmative prayer, it's very affirmative. We know that there is peace. We know and affirm that the highest and best outcome is unfolding. We don't speak our prayers saying, damn it, why is this happening? I hate this. Do you see the difference? So I'm not saying don't fight for what you believe in. That is not what I'm saying. But be aware of your energy because like attracts like. That's the law of the universe. That when we focus on something we want and desire and we have this positive, beautiful vibration, that attracts something else, wham, boom. Same with negativity. I hate this, I don't want this doesn't work for me. Why isn't it going away? Why is our administration like this? Why is he doing this? Wham. Do you get that? That's just a law of the universe. That's not even, I'm not just saying that, that's right. This is just a fact. So it's just something to be aware of. So I love her quote because, the Gandhis and the Mother Teresas and the Martin Luther Kings of the world, they never spoke of what was wrong with humanity. That wasn't their focus. It was what was possible for humanity. That was what their energy was. Very different. What's possible for our planet? What's possible for humanity? that generates peace. So what if our energy was focused on peace rather than war? What a different race we would have. I was at DIA a few weeks ago, or maybe a month or so ago. I was traveling, and I saw this in the airport. I took a picture of it. Garth Brooks said this, by the way. This is a quote by Garth Brooks. Yeah. When there's only one race, and that's mankind, we shall be free.
He's right.
Yes, that's powerful. Now, I changed it up a little bit, because I can do that. When there's only one race, and that's mankind, we shall experience peace. And so,
What did I miss now?
my name dropped down as my quote. Yeah, and it bounced, so it's had an effect. Yeah, so that is what's possible when we let go of the separation and recognize that there is so much more beyond our world, beyond our physical being. And that, yes, indeed, we can. It starts with us. It starts with who we are if we want to experience peace. What is one thing you're willing to do differently related to peace in your life? What if you just changed your thoughts? Just for your own life. You know, as we change our thoughts, just focused on our own life and what's going on in our own life, instead of focusing on what's missing or a limiting belief, and we start affirming, I am loved. I am healthy. I am wise. I am peaceful, peace-filled. Just by doing that energy goes out and impacts those around us. It impacts the vibration of the planet. We think we have no power. Who said we had no power? Just by doing that, we can shift it. It's that simple. And so being kind, not just to ourselves, but to others. That's where it starts. I'm going to show a video. Yes. Maestro back there. Thank you. I'm going to show a video about kindness and the impact that has on those around us.
เขาจะได้อะไรถ้าเขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวันเขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลยไม่ได้รวยขึ้นไม่ได้ออกทีวีไม่มีใครรู้จักไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้น เพราะสิ่งที่เขาได้คือได้แค่ความรู้สึกได้เห็นความสุขได้เข้าใจได้ความรักได้ในสิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ได้โลกที่สวยงามกว่าเดิมในชีวิตคุณอะไรคือสิ่งที่คุณต้องการมากที่สุด
ไทยประกันชีวิตเชื่อในความดี
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So kindness goes a long way. Yeah, that video is so touching. Yeah, so touching. And so what is something each and every day that we can do to share our kindness, to share our love? Just that alone generates peace. What kind gesture are we willing to share with another? Just something small. I work with a colleague at CU Boulder. Her name is Dawn, and I married her, she and her partner about a year ago, she and Chandler. And I got to know her family really well, and her mother was diagnosed with cancer this last year. And it was heartbreaking, and she's hanging in there. But what I realized is that what I've been doing as I'm thinking of her mother, Vicky, is I'm holding the consciousness that she is well. So it would be a spiritual bypass for me to not recognize that she has cancer, right? That's what we call it, a spiritual bypass. It's not about saying she doesn't have cancer, she's not sick. It's not about that, but it's about envisioning and holding the bigger vision of her health and her wholeness. And so when I see her in my mind's eye, I see her smiling, I see her radiant, I see the tumors in her body. The divine is more powerful than any disease, any illness, any pain. And I know that and I affirm that. And so I'm sharing this story because we can do the same with peace, can we not? Can we not? So what if we held that vision of peace and see it across the planet, people smiling, people giving to each other, envisioning a world where there is no war, but where there is kindness, where there is generosity, where there is giving, holding that vision in our prayers and our hearts and sending blessings. Sending blessings. And so I'm going to have you one more time to close your eyes and to envision that. Envision a world where people are smiling like the video. People are happy. People are free. People are experiencing peace. People are giving naturally to each other. It's just this beautiful natural flow. As your aura and your energy is filled with this love and this light, and as you move through the world, you're sharing that with others and they're responding to you. As like attracts like, you now drawing to you people who are benefiting from your light, and they're smiling at you as you pass by them on the street. As you bless others, it returns to you. And so imagine this beautiful exchange happening, recognizing the God in others, recognizing that God in the many faces across this planet, seeing that light within each of them, seeing that beauty and grace of God in each and every person. And so gently opening your eyes and seeing all the faces on the screen of people across this beautiful planet. Yes, there is darkness. I'm not here to deny darkness. But it's what we focus on. What if we focused on the light? With all of these beautiful faces are all faces of God. Every single one of them. And so I'm going to end today with a beautiful song by Karen Drucker. With Karen's help, we're going to sing, "You Are the Face of God." And what I want you to do as we sing this, we're going to sing it 3 times. And I'm going to do it in sign language up here. Some of you know that. And I want you to glance next to someone sitting next to you or someone across the room, and I want you to just sing it to them. Pick somebody, okay?
How about if I just sing it first, just for...
Yes,
so
sing
that
it so
you'll
everybody,
know it?
for those that don't know it, yes, go right ahead, Karen.
And know that I'm feeling all of you here with me. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. So deep in my heart, you are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. Look at someone and sing right to them. I hold you in my heart. You sound so beautiful. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. We're going to do it one more time, and I'd love you to hold somebody's hand just for me because I love them. I do. Here we go. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are a part. You are the face of God. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Gorgeous.
So I'm going to have practitioners stand in high consciousness. Let's move into prayer. Oh, I just feel such gratitude in my heart. I just say, thank you, God. Thank you, life. Thank you for this moment of peace, feeling it in our being, feeling that beautiful energy of God's light emanating so powerfully within each of us. And I'm knowing that as that light is contained and felt within each of us, it goes out and it touches all those in this space, and it goes out and it touches our communities and our families and the world. And we feel such gratitude for the opportunity to be that peace, to share that peace. It starts with us. It begins with each of us. And so I'm knowing that beautiful energy of peace is who each of us is. And I say thank you. I say thank you for sharing your peace. Thank you for sharing your light and your love and recognizing the God in every face. And so I just release this, knowing it is absolutely done. I declare it to be so. I declare that peace is possible, and it begins with us. And so I say, thank you, God. Thank you, life. I let this go. I release it, and knowing it is so, and we affirm it together by saying, and so it is. Amen.